Only 48 hours in Seville? Then don't blink. This is the exact guide locals don't want you to know. We're hitting the Royal Alcázar, real flamenco, and secret tapas spots tourists never find. Stay till the end for the local tricks that save you time and money. Hit like and subscribe, and let's make this trip unforgettable. Day 1. Landmarks, local markets, and an unforgettable flamenco evening. Morning. Visit Plaza de España. Let's start your day at Plaza de España, easily one of the most stunning spots in all of Seville. This is the landmark everyone rushes to see first. Built for the 1929 Ibero-American Exposition, it features a huge, semicircular design. You'll see colorful tiled province alcoves, charming bridges, and a central canal. Give yourself time to wander and soak up the details. The tile work is incredible, and the bridges offer easy photo spots. You can rent a small rowboat or take a carriage ride for a fun break. However, exploring this masterpiece on foot is the best way to see all the details. Insider tip: arriving early makes a huge difference. It will be cooler, quieter, and far easier to enjoy before the crowds arrive. Stroll through the Parque María Luisa. From the plaza, walk straight into the Parque María Luisa, one of the largest and most relaxing green spaces in Seville. It's right next door, so it's an easy flow from your first stop. The park has wide paths, tall palm trees, shaded corners, and plenty of benches if you want a quick break. Make your way toward Plaza de América inside the park. This small area has beautiful buildings with architecture similar to Plaza de España, plus 2 small museums, the Archaeological Museum of Seville and the Museum of Popular Arts and Traditions. Both museums are free if you're an EU citizen. For everyone else, the entry fee is small, around $2. If you want a calm cultural stop, take a quick look inside. Otherwise, just enjoy the shaded paths here before heading back toward the center. Visit Seville Cathedral and climb La Giralda. Head back toward the center for the Seville Cathedral, one of the largest Gothic cathedrals in the world. Get ready for its incredible scale. Inside, you'll see ornate side chapels, huge stained glass windows, and the famous tomb believed to belong to Christopher Columbus. Every section's worth exploring, so move at your own pace. After exploring the interior, you can move to climb up La Giralda, the cathedral's bell tower. Don't worry about the stairs, you'll follow 35 gently sloped ramps instead. This makes the walk much easier than it looks. The elevated views up over the entire historic center give you a perfect sense of the city's layout. The basic entry ticket for the cathedral and the Giralda Tower costs approximately $15. Want deeper context? Add the audio guide for a total of $18, or choose a fully guided experience for about $23. This is one of the absolute must-do experiences in Seville, so be sure to secure your timed entry ticket online as soon as possible. Those spots fill up quickly. Insider tip: did you know there's a way to visit for free? The cathedral offers a limited number of free public visits on Sundays, specifically from 4:30 p.m. to 6 p.m. This is a great way to save money, but you must reserve your ticket online ahead of time, as walk-in entry is not permitted for this special slot. Late morning, brunch at Cerveceria Giralda. Walk just a few minutes from the cathedral to Cerveceria Giralda, a well-known spot with a unique architectural setting. This restaurant was built around ancient Arab baths discovered during renovations, so you'll see original arches and tiles integrated right into the design. The setting is historic, but the atmosphere is completely relaxed. You must order the solomillo al whisky. This is a classic Sevilla dish featuring tender pork loin in a delicious garlicky whiskey sauce. It's flavorful without being heavy and pairs perfectly with a cold tinto de verano. A typical meal here usually runs between $12 and $20 per person. Afternoon. Walk along the Guadalquivir River. After lunch, you'll follow the path along the magnificent Guadalquivir River. This river holds a massive piece of Sevilla's history, playing a role during the Age of Exploration when ships sailed from here to the New World. The walk itself is easy and relaxing, with wide open views and plenty of space to slow down your pace for a while. As you walk, you'll pass the Torre del Oro, a historic military watchtower that once defended the city's port. Take a moment to snap a quick photo of this iconic landmark right on the riverfront. A simple, relaxing walk here is the perfect way to enjoy the afternoon before you continue your adventure. Browse Mercado de Triana. Next, cross the Isabel Secunda Bridge and head straight to the Mercado de Triana, the neighborhood's lively indoor market. It usually closes around 3 p.m., so this is your ideal moment to catch the action before the stalls shut down. Inside, you'll find a bustling mix of everyday shopping and small tapas counters. Look for the colorful displays of fresh produce, rich meats, local cheeses, and fragrant spices. Walking through the aisles is a great way to get a real sense of what locals cook and eat at home. If you're still hungry, grab a small tapa or order a quick glass of local sherry before moving on. Insider tip. Looking for a little history underneath your tapas? The Mercado de Triana holds a fascinating secret. The entire market was built directly over the remains of the old San Jorge Castle. Keep your eyes open, you can sometimes spot these historical remnants underneath. Late afternoon, shop for ceramics in Triana. After leaving the market, walk deeper into Triana and follow Calle Alfarería, the street famous for its ceramic workshops and small artisanal stores. Triana has a long, proud pottery tradition. Many of the tiles you'll see across Seville originate right here. Take your time browsing the shops. You'll find beautiful hand-painted tiles, bowls, decorative pieces, and classic flamenco designs. The quality here reflects generations of craftsmanship. Unlike the mass-produced items found elsewhere, these pieces are often made by the families running the store. Keep an eye out for workshops that allow you to watch the artists paint or explain their process. This'll add a wonderful personal touch to your visit. If you want a souvenir that truly feels local and authentic, this is the perfect stop. Stop for a drink at Mercado del Barranco. Before crossing back toward the center, make a quick stop at Mercado del Barranco, a modern food hall set right along the riverbank. The setting is bright and open, offering plenty of indoor and outdoor seating. This comfortable spot is ideal for a quick break. Walk through the stalls to see the variety. You'll find everything from small tapas plates and seafood to sweets and local wines. Skip the full meal. Instead, grab a cold beer or a glass of wine. Beverages here usually cost between $3 to $6. Sip your drink and take in the beautiful riverside views as the sun begins to set. Evening Flamenco Show. Begin your evening with a flamenco performance. A strong option is the Tablao El Arenal. This is a well-known venue featuring professional dancers, a live guitar, and an intimate space designed for performance. They typically schedule 2 shows nightly, often around 7 p.m. and 9:30 p.m. Tickets start at around $45 to $50. If you seek a highly traditional and historic setting, consider Tablao Flamenco Los Gallos. It's one of Sevilla's oldest venues and maintains a classic presentation. Prices tend to fall in a similar range. For a smaller and more budget-friendly choice, check out Casa de la Memoria. This venue focuses primarily on the art form, and tickets typically start lower, around $25 to $30. Choose whichever matches the kind of evening you want. Flamenco is expressive, emotional, and a great way to experience a real piece of Sevilla's culture. Tapas out in Sevilla. Once the show ends, you'll find yourself right in the middle of Sevilla's late-night activity, and the best tapas bars stay open for hours. If you want something modern with a lively crowd, stop by Ovejas Negras. They do small creative plates and everything comes out full of flavor. The oxtail burger, croquetas, or salmorejo are all a good pick. A light dinner here usually costs around $12 to $22 per person. For a more classic Sevilla feel, go to El Rinconcillo. It's one of the oldest bars in the city and has that traditional standing bar charm. Try the espinazas con garbanzos or any of their bacalao dishes. Expect $10 to $20 per person. If you're in the mood for a cocktail with your tapas, Vuela Tapas and Cocktail is a great fit. Their small plates pair well with their signature drinks, and the vibe is easygoing. Plan for $14 to $24 per person. Seville is known for its late dining culture. Take your time and enjoy the atmosphere. Day 2. Palaces, neighborhood walks, and rooftop views. Morning. Explore the Royal Alcázar. Let's start your second day at the Royal Alcázar, easily one of Seville's most iconic landmarks. This palace complex is famous for its detailed tile work, peaceful courtyards, and sprawling gardens that feel calm compared to the busy outside streets. The architecture blends Islamic influences with later additions, giving every room and hallway its own character. Walk through the main halls and inner patios, you'll find each space more impressive than the last. The gardens are equally beautiful, filled with fountains, shaded paths, and hidden corners. If you want the quietest experience, choose the earliest possible time slot. There's also an optional early access visit that lets you enter before the general crowd. This is a great way to enjoy the space with fewer people around, especially if you enjoy photography. The general entry ticket costs around $18, and the first entry slot is typically 9:30 a.m. The Royal Alcázar is one of the absolute must-see sites in Seville. Give yourself plenty of time here. The history, architecture, and greenery make this spot worth starting your day with. Late morning. Wander through Barrio Santa Cruz. From the Alcázar, walk straight into Barrio Santa Cruz, the historic Jewish quarter which sits immediately next door. The district is famous for its narrow, winding streets, hidden plazas, and whitewashed buildings. The layout dates back to the 1400s and reflects the history of the Jewish community that was forced to leave the area. Move through the small plazas and side streets to observe the balconies, colorful flower pots, and traditional houses that give this area its character. You'll also pass small artisan shops and cafes as you explore. There's no set route here. The best way to experience Barrio Santa Cruz is to simply follow the streets as they turn and connect. Give yourself time to get delightfully lost. Afternoon. Stop by Plaza del Cabildo. Make your way toward the cathedral area and look for Plaza del Cabildo, a small semicircular plaza tucked behind an arched passageway. It's easy to miss if you aren't specifically looking for it. Once inside, you'll find a curved courtyard featuring a modest fountain and a row of small local shops. The plaza is framed by beautiful frescoes and a columned arcade. Entry is free, and this is a quick but worthwhile stop. Take a few minutes to enjoy this quiet, beautiful detour before continuing your day. Insider tip. Visiting on a Sunday? You're in luck! This quiet plaza hosts a lively stamp and coin collectors market every Sunday morning. You'll find vendors specializing in antique coins, postcards, and other unique collectibles. It's a great piece of local activity to check out. Go shopping along Calle Sierpes. From here, walk to Calle Sierpes, Seville's main pedestrian shopping street. Historically, this narrow street has been the city's central commercial hub, connecting Plaza Nueva to La Campana. As you walk, you'll see a mix of clothing stores, local boutiques, and traditional shops selling fans, shawls, and classic Andalusian accessories. Look for small specialty shops tucked in between the bigger brands. If you visit during the summer, large canopies provide shade over the entire street. This is the spot to pick up authentic souvenirs or simply observe the city's lively retail scene. Late afternoon, lunch at Bar Salgorda. For lunch, head straight to Bar Salgorda, a popular spot known for its creative take on Andalusian dishes. This restaurant updates traditional flavors with modern ideas, and the menu features a few standout plates. You must try the oxtail donut. It's one of their most talked about signature dishes. Or order the fresh white prawn tartare. The atmosphere's casual, and the service is quick. A typical meal here costs between $15 to $25 per person. Stop here for inventive food and a relaxed break before continuing your afternoon. Evening. Tour Casa de Pilatos. Continue your day with a tour of Casa de Pilatos, a stunning 16th century palace. This building is famous for its unique blend of Mudéjar, Gothic, and Renaissance design visible throughout the structure. The classic courtyard is the main attraction, surrounded by elegant arches, carved details, and colorful tile work. Walk slowly through the rooms and smaller courtyards that branch off. Every area features its own distinct tile patterns and architectural elements, giving you plenty to absorb in one compact space. You can purchase your tickets online ahead of time. General admission costs about $12. The palace usually closes around 6 p.m., with the last admission an hour before. An audio guide is included in the price if you want background on the palace's history while you explore. Insider tip. Plan to see everything inside? To see all the rooms, remember there are 2 different tickets for this palace. Your general admission ticket covers the stunning courtyards and the ground floor rooms, but if you want to explore the furnished private apartments upstairs, you'll need to purchase the special guided tour ticket. Make sure you know which tour you want when you book online. Evening. Have drinks at a rooftop bar. Before dinner, head to one of Sevilla's rooftop bars for a drink and a sweeping view of the city. A top recommendation at the terrace is the Querencia de Sevilla Hotel. You'll look out directly over the cathedral and La Giralda. This is one of the best open-air views in the center. Order a glass of sherry, a tinto de verano, or a local Cruz Campo beer and enjoy the scene above the rooftops. Beverages here usually cost between $6 to $12. These rooftop spots fill up quickly in the evenings. Arrive a little earlier to secure the best table and enjoy the views as the city lights come on. Authentic mansion dinner. For a unique full dinner experience, walk toward the Almeida de Hercules area to find Casa Manolo Leon. This spot is known for its dedication to traditional Andalusian cuisine and its stunning setting. The restaurant is located inside a classic Sevillan mansion built around a beautiful, lush central patio. Here you can focus on local dishes like oxtail, Iberian pork specialties, or fresh daily fish served in a truly atmospheric space. A full dinner here, including a main course, will cost approximately $30 to $50 per person. Useful info for spending 2 days in Sevilla. Best time to visit. The best time to visit Sevilla is from April to June and during September and October. Expect warm, steady weather perfect for walking, with daytime temperatures between 70 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit or 21 to 27 degrees Celsius. Avoid midsummer. It's extremely hot, often exceeding 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Winters are mild, typically staying above 55 degrees Fahrenheit with clear conditions. City airport tips. Sevilla Airport sits about 6 miles from the city center, or roughly 10 kilometers, so the trip into town is quick. Taxis and ride shares usually cost $25 to $30, and the ride takes around 20 minutes. If you prefer a budget option, look for the EA Airport Bus. It runs frequently throughout the day to central shops such as Santa Justa Station and Plaza de Armas. Tickets cost about $5 and the trip takes 30 to 35 minutes. This is an efficient way to get right into the heart of Sevilla. Where to stay in the city. Sevilla has several great neighborhoods for basing yourself. Santa Cruz is perfect if you want to stay closest to the main landmarks and historic streets. Hotels in this prime area generally cost between $150 and $250 per night. For a budget-friendly option near the center, look for a spot like the Nomad Hostel for around $35 per night. If you prefer a vibrant, local atmosphere, look into Triana. This neighborhood offers river views and a great local feel. For a more refined and central experience, try El Arenal, known for its beautiful architecture and slightly quieter evenings. Hotels in these areas average $120 to $200. How to get around the city. You'll find navigating Sevilla very easy. You can explore most of the historic center simply on foot. It's compact and perfect for walking. The city relies on the Tucson bus network. A single trip ticket costs about $1.50. If you use public transport frequently, pick up the multi-trip card for cheaper fares. Taxis and ride shares are also available. The city is flat and has excellent biking paths, so be sure to look for a Ceviche public bike station. A weekly pass costs only $15. Where to eat? Sevilla offers fantastic dining across its vibrant neighborhoods. For classic, traditional tapas, head over to Triana and try Casa Cuesta. They serve traditional Sevillan tapas like carrialda, slow-cooked pork cheek, and hearty stews, costing about $15 to $25 per person. If you're looking for a casual brunch, Pura Vida Home Food in the Almeida area is excellent. They specialize in healthy bowls and creative breakfasts, usually running $10 to $20. If you're looking for a great spot focused on plant-based food, Verde and Rua is the place to go. They offer creative vegetarian and vegan dishes like specialty vegan burger options for about $15 to $25. And that's a wrap on our 2 unforgettable days in Seville. From the cathedral's massive scale to the Alcazar's magic and all the hidden late-night spots, we've covered the best of the city. If this helped your planning, hit the like and subscribe. Ready for the next adventure? Your Granada guide starts right here.